beginner, when you're starting out trading, one of the major setbacks is actually capital. And thanks to prop farms, we actually are blessed to be in such an age where there are prop farms. And if you don't know what prop farms are, a prop farm is actually a farm that gives you their capital for you to trade for them based on some set of rules. And once you do get profits, accumulated profits, you guys split an 80 and 20% split. It will depend on the prop farm actually used. But in today's video, I want to tell you why I actually hold 3 account challenges for 5k other than buying 15k 2-step challenge phase. And before any further ado, my name is Donovan and I have been trading for the past 1 year and 4 months. And if I tell you that, don't think that I am yet profitable. I'm still a beginner trader, and I do believe that I'm still moving the right direction of becoming a profitable trader in each and everything that I'm doing. So with that, at the end of the video, or before the video ends, I'll let you know, guys, the prop farm that I've actually purchased this on. So with that, let's get into it. So the first reason is actually going to be putting the account on a pedestal. You see, this actually comes from a framework whereby I myself used to trade from, and when I acquired a 10k prop farm challenge with actually funding pips, I've been like showing that on my previous videos. You guys can check it out. But when you only have this one account, let me say for example in this video, the 15k challenge phase, you actually put it on a pedestal whereby it's like you're praising it. You're like, this must work out. For example, me, as I was in school, I was actually trading this 10k, and ever since like I was from school, I come back, trade this 10k. Like once I'm in a drawdown, that's it for me. That's all for me. That's a drawdown on the whole day. Once I'm in profits, yes, I've been on profits. So actually it puts me in this situation whereby even though I do pass phase 1, which I did, even though I do pass phase 2, which I did, and go on to get funded, which I absolutely got funded on, you realize that when you do lose this account, you're going to feel so like pain, because it's the only account you had. Whereas when you do have like multiple 5ks, they're actually small accounts, yes, they're actually small accounts, but the leverage is way higher. When you do minimize your risk and trade them separately, you don't have to put any of them on a pedestal. You can be in drawdown on one, in profits in one. You can pass phase 1 on one, you can actually pass phase 2 on another one. You can get funded on another one, while another one is still actually on the funded stage. So this brings me to the second reason, and that is, once you breach that account, it is gone. And just to get into a little bit deeper into this and context, what I mean is that when you do have that 115k challenge, and it's actually what you're trading, and it's what you've chosen to trade, for each and every time that you trade that account, to pass phase 1 or to pass phase 2, but the moment emotions kick in and you unfortunately breach that account, going to have nothing else to trade. And this comes from a point whereby I did risk up one of my last funds I had at a situation back then in 2025. I bought a prop farm challenge and I went on to pass phase 1, and guess what? I actually breached phase 2, and yeah, that was the end up for me. It could be other challenges that you actually have. It may not be a 5k, but if you do have like plenty of them or many of them, it gives you this proof that in case you do breach one, you have to prove to yourself that you have to actually make them work. You understand what I'm saying? So it makes you even relax more better, because first of all, as I said in reason number 1, you're not going to put it on a pedestal, and on this time when you breach like one of them or even 2 of them, which that's at a maximum case, when you breach like one of it, you actually have 2 left. Actually, you have 2 left. So that means you can still diversify your way of trading. And this leads me to the last reason, which is actually going to sum everything up. Having one account actually drains you mentally. Let me get into deep on this. When you do trade out of desperation, because you've actually put the account on a pedestal, that is number 1, that means you're actually trading to get it out of desperation. As I'm telling you all this, by the way, it is what I've passed through, it is what I've experienced. And when you do trade out of desperation, you're most likely going to make decisions that you are not supposed to make. It puts you in a state whereby you do want to quit mentally. You do want to quit because at this point of time, there's nothing that is going to convince you to keep going, since you're like, I've done everything right, but I've still failed, because we all are humans. Losing streaks get in the way, and we have nothing to do about it. All we could do is just minimize our risks and eventually either breach the account or get out of drawdown. So that gives you a mental shift that unfortunately is not good for you. Experienced it myself. I made a video about it. You can go back onto my reviews and realize that there are some major setbacks that I had and actually put me back. But it is even so mentally draining when you actually had few funds to actually purchase this account. When you do have one account and you went out of your way to get these funds and actually breach the account, most especially in phase 2 or when even it's funded, that emotional setback, to recover from that, actually personally it took me around 3 weeks. And mind you, everything in the normal world is moving. I still have school, I still have to do what I do, I still have to show up again to the chats, because telling that don't go for the bigger challenges, go for the small ones, and actually make sure you buy many of the small ones. So getting to the part where I said I will disclose the full farm, actually you guys know that I've been trading mostly on funding pips, but for this particular time I actually switched up and I'm going to be using Got Funded due to the major discounts they have. And no, I'm not promoting this and there's not going to be any link for anything, but this is just what I'm saying and I'm keeping it to myself. So yeah, I actually made this video. It is because that I didn't look through this after making some massive research, and embarking on this, it has helped me to think. So because I used to buy 10k prop farm challenges, as you guys could see in my previous videos, that's what I was usually buying. But with this insight, and I've actually embarked, I do have those 5ks. Yeah, I do have the 3 5ks with Got Funded. They're actually there. I even started trading them. Yeah, but keeping that in mind, this is a good insight. And for someone who's watching this video and you're actually considering to buy prop farm challenges, just make sure you buy more challenges, and make sure they are small challenges, other than buying one big challenge, is that when in case it gets wiped out, you're left at nothing. So with that said, if you're new around here, as again, my name is Donovan. I've been trading for 1 year and 4 months, and I'm also a beginner trader, just like you who's watching this video, or someone who is way experienced is watching this video. So I'm still on my journey as I'm documenting it. And with that, make sure you subscribe, you like, and one heads up is that we're actually approaching the 20 mark of subscribers. So ensure you subscribe so that we can reach that goal. With that, see you in the next one.